Have you been feeling a sense of deep restlessness lately? A quiet but persistent discomfort that something is off, something is missing, or that you are somehow disconnected from the life you are living. You might be interpreting this as a crisis, a sign that you have made a wrong turn, or that your life is falling apart. But what if I told you this feeling is not a signal of breakdown, but of breakthrough? What if this inner turmoil is the most reliable sign that a profound transformation has already begun? You are not in crisis. You are in calibration. Your old reality, the one built on past beliefs and outdated programming, is dissolving. It has to, because you are beginning to resonate with a higher, more authentic vibrational frequency, and your current life can no longer contain it. This is the essence of a personal quantum transformation. It's the moment your inner world of energy begins to outpace your outer world of form. The greatest changes in your life will not arrive with a thunderclap, but with a whisper. They are not grand, external events, but quiet, internal shifts that ripple outward to fundamentally reshape your entire existence. The key is learning to listen. This journey is about remembering who you truly are, a being of infinite potential. And this video is created with the deep intention, care, and love to support you in that remembrance. The solution to this deep, unsettling feeling is not to fix your external world, but to consciously align with the energetic shift that is already happening within you. Let's start with a foundational truth from both quantum physics and ancient spiritual traditions. Everything is energy. You are not a solid, static being. You are a dynamic field of energy, vibrating at a specific frequency. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, they all carry a unique vibrational signature. The reality you experience, the people you meet, the circumstances you encounter, are not random. They are a direct mirror, a resonant match to your dominant frequency. This is the universal law of vibration. Now, think about that feeling of discomfort. That is the feeling of energetic dissonance. It's what happens when your consciousness, your very essence, begins to vibrate at a new, higher frequency. But your subconscious mind and your external reality are still tuned to the old one. It's like a radio station playing static because you're caught between two frequencies. The restlessness is not the problem. It is the data. It is your soul's feedback system telling you that your energy is moving faster than your current circumstances. The old you is becoming energetically incompatible with the new you that is emerging. So the first step isn't to fight this feeling or distract yourself from it. It's to welcome it, to understand it for what it is, a confirmation that your evolution is underway. You are being invited to consciously release the old frequency and fully embody the new one. This is not about forcing change, but about allowing the change that has already been initiated at a quantum level to manifest in your physical reality. To truly understand why this shift can feel so challenging, we need to look at the powerful force that governs 95% of your life, your subconscious mind. Neuroscience has shown us that the vast majority of your thoughts, actions, and emotional reactions are not consciously chosen. They are automated programs running in the background, installed primarily in the first 7 years of your life, and reinforced by every emotionally significant experience you have ever had. This subconscious programming forms your identity, your sense of self. It is the character you have been playing for decades. Now, when your soul initiates a quantum leap, a shift in frequency, it is a direct threat to this established identity. The subconscious mind's primary job is to keep you safe, and to the subconscious, safe means familiar. It doesn't distinguish between a familiar pattern that is painful and one that is joyful. It only knows what it has been programmed to repeat. This is why you might feel a powerful pull back into old habits, old relationships, or old ways of thinking, even when you consciously know they no longer serve you. You are literally in a battle between your conscious desire for a new future and your subconscious addiction to the emotions of your past. That discomfort, that feeling of being stuck or pulled in two directions, is the friction between your soul's expansion and your ego's resistance. You must recondition this powerful mind. You have to become so conscious of your old self that you no longer allow it to run your life on autopilot. You must become the observer of your thoughts, not the believer of them. This brings us to the practical application of quantum principles in your life. The most potent tool you have is your focused awareness. In the famous double-slit experiment in quantum physics, particles behave as a wave of infinite possibilities until they are observed. The moment an observer measures them, the wave collapses into a single, definite particle in a specific location. You are the observer of your reality. Where you place your attention is where you place your energy, and that is what collapses the wave of potential into your experienced reality. So, here is a simple but profound practice to begin this rapid shift. I call it quantum listening. Every morning, for just 5 minutes before you engage with the world, sit in silence and turn your attention inward. Don't try to change anything. Simply observe. Notice the feelings of restlessness or discomfort. Instead of labeling them as bad or wrong, get curious. Ask them, what is the whisper behind this feeling? What new energy is trying to emerge here? By observing without judgment, you are performing a quantum act. You are shifting from being a victim of your feelings to being the conscious observer of your energy. You are signaling to the universe, and more importantly, to your own subconscious, that you are no longer identifying with the old program. You are creating a space for the new frequency to anchor itself. Do not underestimate the power of this practice. This is not passive meditation. This is active creation. You are consciously withdrawing your energy from the reality you no longer want and directing it toward the reality that is waiting to be born. This is the first step in reconditioning your mind and body to a new future. Now, let's go deeper into the mechanics of creation and what it means to be a multidimensional being. You are not just creating in this three-dimensional reality of space and time. You are constantly interacting with the quantum field, an infinite, invisible field of energy and information that contains all possible realities. Every potential future for you already exists as an energetic blueprint in this field. Your job is not to create a new future from scratch, but to select one and match its frequency. The incoherence you feel is a sign that your thoughts, emotions, and actions are out of alignment. You might be thinking thoughts of abundance but feeling feelings of lack. You might be taking actions toward a healthy lifestyle but subconsciously holding on to beliefs that you are unworthy of health. This sends a mixed, incoherent signal to the quantum field, and the field can only respond to your dominant vibration. This is where the science of epigenetics provides a stunning revelation. Epigenetics shows that your genes are not your destiny. Your perception of the environment, and most powerfully, your emotional state, sends signals that can turn genes on or off. This means that by changing your internal energetic state, you can literally change your body's chemistry and genetic expression. You can signal new genes in new ways and begin to build a new physical body for your new future self. This is not spiritual theory. This is biological fact. Ancient traditions understood this intuitively. Vedanta philosophy speaks of Maya, the illusion that the material world is the ultimate reality, when in fact it is a projection of consciousness. You are not in the universe. The universe is in you. Your inner state of being is the cause. Your outer world is the effect. To create a new reality, you must become a new personality. You must think, feel, and act as if your desired future is already your present reality, until your inner coherence commands the quantum field to organize a new life that matches it. To make this tangible, you must integrate this awareness into your daily life. It's not enough to do a 5-minute practice in the morning and then spend the rest of the day running on your old subconscious programs. The goal is to shorten the refractory period, the time it takes for you to notice you've slipped back into the old energy and consciously return to the new one. Here is a powerful tool for daily integration, the vibrational check-in. Set an alarm on your phone for 3 random times during the day. When the alarm goes off, stop whatever you are doing, take 1 deep breath, and ask yourself a simple question. What energy am I broadcasting right now? Am I broadcasting the energy of my past or the energy of my future? Am I in a state of gratitude, joy, and wholeness? Or am I in a state of stress, lack, and separation? There is no judgment here. This is simply data collection. The act of checking in pulls you out of your unconscious state and back into the present moment, where all power lies. I invite you to do this right now. Pause this video, close your eyes, and ask yourself, what energy am I broadcasting in this very moment? If you notice you've fallen into an old, disempowering state, your only job is to gently and lovingly choose again. Choose a thought that feels better. Bring to mind something you are grateful for. Remember the feeling of your desired future. Each time you do this, you are weakening the neural pathways of the old self and strengthening the neural pathways of the new self. You are reconditioning your mind and body, moment by moment, to live in a new reality. This is how you close the gap between your inner shift and your outer experience. As you commit to this process, you will inevitably face challenges. The biggest one is doubt. Your senses will show you a reality that does not yet match your inner vision. People from your past might reappear. Old problems might resurface. Your analytical mind will scream that this isn't working. This is the ultimate test. It is the moment you must decide whether you believe more in your past than in your future. This is where you must understand the principle of resonance. Your old reality has a very strong, well-established energetic resonance. It's been practiced for years. Your new reality is a new frequency you are just beginning to hold. For a time, you will feel the pull of the old resonance. This is not a sign of failure. It is simply physics. Your job is to consistently and persistently return to the feeling of your new reality. To hold that new frequency, even when there is no evidence for it in your 3D world, this is where you must fundamentally reframe your past. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every mistake was not a punishment or a waste. It was preparation. It was the curriculum your soul chose to gather the exact wisdom and strength you would need for this very transformation. Your past did not happen to you. It happened for you. It was the training ground that made you strong enough to hold this new, higher frequency. When you can look at your past with gratitude, you break the energetic and emotional ties that bind you to it. You are no longer a victim of your history. You are the creator of your future, using the wisdom your history gave you. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself, my past was my preparation, not my prison. My energy is the only thing that is real, and I am directing it now toward the future I choose. So, let's bring this all together. That feeling of restlessness, that deep inner stirring, is the most sacred signal you can receive. It is the universe whispering to you that it's time. It's time to let go of the identity you've outgrown and step into the truth of who you are. The change is not imminent. It is not something you need to wait for or strive for. The change is already happening. The quantum shift began the very moment you became aware of the discomfort. Your only task now is to cooperate with it, to stop fighting the current and learn to flow with it. You are dissolving and you are re-emerging simultaneously. And the most profound part of this process happens in the quiet moments, in the choice to observe your thoughts instead of being run by them, in the decision to feel gratitude when your senses show you lack, in the courage to believe in a future you cannot yet see. The past is not wasted. It was the raw material. The discomfort is not a crisis. It is your compass. Stop looking for external validation. The miracle is not a dramatic event that will happen to you. The miracle is the internal shift you choose to make right now. You are the observer collapsing the waves of potential. You are the energy that informs matter. You are the consciousness that creates worlds. Your journey is not about becoming someone new. It is about remembering who you have been all along. Trust the whispers. Embrace the discomfort as data, and know, with every fiber of your being, that the moment you decided you were ready for a new reality, it had already begun. The only thing left is for you to walk into it. Your new life is waiting for you to claim it. The time is now.